Be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
43.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is brought in at the 21. A 45-yard punt. 4 there on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Report. Oh.
Now a handoff up the middle. Tate, and he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Hey, report. Hey, report.
Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Up the middle they go. It's Tate. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tate, and he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third and 4.
No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. To throw is Jackson. And Walker has it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
43! 43!
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, 15. Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And again, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Mahomes going to throw. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. They'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Mahomes throwing on fourth. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. That's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Finding Walker complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They go play action with Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. George Karlaftis able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hey, hey. Yo. Sit up.
Here's Jackson to throw. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Rashad Bateman from 17 yards out. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A first run now for Kyren Williams. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll set up to throw. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score. Ravens 14, Chiefs 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Flushed out right. The quick feet by Jackson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. In motion left, Flowers. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Jackson now. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Tate. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It was Brian Cook who made the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll keep it on the ground. Tate able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now it's Mahomes again. He coughed it up. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
As a quarterback, you got to be cautious. You got to understand where the pressure is going to come from. This time, it's a cornerback coming after him. And this time, the cornerback just a bit late getting to him. The penalty assessed.
Play action. Now Jackson. Touchdown! Zay Flowers, 29 yards. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
15.
Going to the right here and finding Burks. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 26-yard line. Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Ravens are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Yellow. 15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, second down.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15. Nice hit.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That pass taken in by Burks. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Traylon Burks, 47 yards. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
42. Chiefs 14.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big pickup of 38.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Rolling to his right. This is caught. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1 yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. From the gun, Jackson. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control it.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here.